Okay, I just had my launch party for the expansion code, the new book I wrote, the expansion code, Success Rewired from the Inside Out. Freaking powerful book. But it's not about the book today. It's about the insight I had last night driving home. So I had this massive party. It was so much fun. Like, oh my, it was like next level. Everyone was in black. Like, it was so great. Everyone was living their own expansion. I had a photographer there getting like content for people on thrones. Like, it was amazing. I was over there like signing books, and like doing all these things and completely detached from it. Right. But it was an amazing experience. But what really stood out to me is I started to think about my own expansion, which is what a lot of this book is about. Not about me and my journey, but about the work that it takes to be able to expand into the version that you want to be, whatever that is for you. And so for me, that version was to be very peaceful, non-reactive, which is why I created my whole business around it. And because when I really think about my life and I think about the growth of my personal business and my story, I couldn't get through a single day without needing someone to validate me. And I needed that validation. I needed someone to tell me I was doing a good job. I needed someone to tell me that they were proud of me. I needed someone to say, I can't believe you do what you do. How do you do it? All these kids, all this chaos. Like, how do you do it? And I'd be like, I just don't know. I'm just so great, right? I needed that because I didn't feel great. I didn't feel good enough, smart enough, capable enough, right? I know I tell this story all the time, but it just is so, people are just so wrapped up into this still. Okay, so last night, I'm at my launch party. I'm signing all these books, completely like, oh my gosh, this is great. But I'm not like feeling anything from it. And that's really hard to understand. That's not what the video is about. So I'm not even going to break that down. But I'm just present in the moment. Oh, this is happening. This is great. And then I thought about how I built my business in the way of, I need to prove that I'm worthy. I need to prove that I'm successful. I need to prove that I can do this to everyone else, to every teacher who told me I couldn't, for everybody who looked down on me, for everyone that told me I was dumb, stupid, not good enough. Because people did tell me that. Like, I had people in my external world tell me these things. It just triggered it just resonated with me because I already felt that about myself. So when I realized was I was always trying to prove my worth to everyone else. And I thought about that version. I thought about the version of me who would have been signing those books and gotten such a hit off of it. Like, oh, yes, this feels so good. Yes, everyone knows that I'm finally capable. Yes, I'm finally made it. Like all these different things, right? Whatever those things would be. I thought about that version of Kayla who would have been sitting there doing that and really getting that hit off of it. But how miserable she would have been. How it wouldn't have been good enough, how she would have questioned if people really liked her, how if there was just like, oh my gosh, just insert all the stories that you have about yourself when you're in these like really amazing moments, yet you're not fully present in them because you're questioning, because you're not believing it to be true. Someone tells you good job and you're like, just wait until you find out that I'm actually not who I say I am. And so we're living in this like tug and pull, this like, of what's happening, who we want to be in our belief system. So our belief system still stuck in this paradigm of not good enough, not capable enough. Yet we can also look around in our external environment and there can be a relative sense of success. But we can't feel that. We can't sense that. It doesn't matter if anyone else tells us that because we're not going to feel it. We may feel a great hit, like right then, like someone tells you again, the old Kayla would have been like signing those books. People like, oh, I'm so proud of you. This is so amazing. You inspire me. And I would have been like, yes, 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 yes. That feels so good. And then I would have went home and then I would have like laid down and be like, oh my God, how do I maintain this? What if they find out I'm really not that good? What if they really didn't like me anyway? Oh man, I'm like, and my brain would have just spun and spun and spun, and I couldn't have enjoyed it. It's that peace, it's that understanding, it's that knowing, it's that realization that we have for ourselves. When we build our business and our life around validation and needing other people to tell us good job when really we're seeking it for ourselves. And the only way that it resonates is because we feel good about ourselves. We feel good about our work. We are showing up that way. We are confident. We are being that version of us. We can't be that version of us until we expand into it, until we let go of all of the beliefs and the paradigms and the conditioning and all the shit stories that we have in our head that hold us back, that keep us tethered down to this state of, we'll just call it suffering, because that's what it is. No one likes it. It's not enjoyable. It's not our preference. We don't want to feel this way. So until we do that work to remove that, to separate from that, so it's no longer our identity, it'll keep showing up and it'll keep holding us back. And we'll be in these moments when we have this perceived level of success and we won't feel it. So that was my freaking awareness last night of watching all of this and not feeling I didn't need it. I didn't need anyone to tell me good job. I didn't need any of that. I didn't need anyone to like me. I didn't need anyone to like the book. It was just a fun event that I put on because I wanted to, because I wanted to live in that way where I was giving back to other people. It was beautiful catering. It was a beautiful setting, a beautiful environment. People were getting content and it was fun and it was expansive for everybody. But I didn't need anyone to say good job because I already felt that. I already thought, damn, I did a good job. This is great. This book is amazing. So it came from me, not from anyone else. And that's the difference. Right now, you're still chasing the validation from somebody else. You still need it. You still need someone to tell you good job. And you take the bad jobs to heart. Like, man, that becomes your identity. You wear those like a badge of honor. So you're still in that, like that space of, I have to prove myself to other people. And when we build our lives around that, it's very fragile. It's very fragile. It will break and it'll break consistently over and over and over. And there may be hairline fractures in that, but eventually that whole vase is going to crumble. So unless you're willing to do that work, unless you're willing to actually move the vase so it's not getting hit over and over and over, until you're willing to completely redo the foundation that you build your beliefs on, you're going to keep hitting the same things. So what does that look like? Okay, great, Kayla. Great. You had a great launch party. You were detached from it. Oh my gosh, you signed books. Of course you're detached. Like, oh my gosh, you're so successful. Like there's so many of those things that we can like run through our head. And if you're feeling that, okay, that's not the point. The point is that I could enjoy this because I've done this work. I created this work. You can do this work too. Take the ownership that's required to do something differently, to think differently, to create differently, to live differently. Give yourself that permission, and it starts with honesty. You have to be freaking honest with yourself right now of where you're not doing this, where you're still trying to prove who you are, your worth. That identity of proving is still so deeply ingrained in you. That's how you're showing up. That's how you're showing up on social media. I'll show them. I'll show all those people from high school that I know what I'm doing and that I'm successful, that I can, like all these different things. Like I'm the black sheep of the family, but I still show up. Like all these like narratives that we have in our head. You don't have to do that anymore. Be honest with yourself about why you're wanting to do these things, what that looks like, and then start to pick it apart and say, wow, that's an interesting story that I've created about myself. That pulls me away from being fully present in my life and seeing what's coming up for me. And then really start to notice when that I'll show them attitude comes up. I'll show them that I can be successful. And then we're going to switch that. We're going to pull that inside and we're going to say, I don't need to prove to anyone that I can, or that I'm capable, or that I'm smart enough, or insert your narrative in your head. I don't need to prove to anyone else. I need to be okay with myself. I need to be firm in what I'm doing. I need to think I'm doing a good job. And the only way to do that is stop looking at yourself through the eyes of everybody else and start looking at yourself through your own lens. Not how other people perceive you, not how other people think about you, but what you think about you. Get in that right relationship with yourself. Change the relationship with yourself. Start to understand what that looks like, feels like, so you can actually enjoy the life that you're building and stop waiting for somebody else to tell you that it's good. Just allow your life to be good and feel it and experience it. That's what I want for you today. It's pretty simple, right? It's pretty simple. This is all broken down in the expansion code too. Love for you to buy the book. It is absolutely amazing. It has 7 codes for you to expand into this, and it breaks these concepts down so much deeper. So if you haven't already gotten your copy, go grab it on Amazon. I'll link it below. And thank you for being here today. As always, I want to know what resonates with you, what's standing out, what questions you have. Again, I love to answer your questions. It is so fun for me. So drop your questions here. I'll do a video on them. All right. Thanks for being here. See you next time.